that the public good could be championed and upheld without the voice of women have often been discredited. However, despite the much improved awareness of women's worth in society, there is still a lot of work that remains undone to ensure that women across the ECOWAS region are given the proper recognition that they require to engage and contribute meaningfully to the growth and development of our nations. I am comforted by the steps being taken to guarantee gender equality, access to education for the girl child, and better health facilities for women by a representative government across the continent, and in particularly amongst ECOWAS member states. This is why the theme of the delocalized meeting comes at a very critical point in time. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the broad scope of the theme on empowerment of women in the ECOWAS region speaks of the lofty goals and targets that we all need to set our eyes on over the coming days to talks, discussion, and deliberation. We should not just be discussing about the empowerment or elevation of certain class of women folks in ECOWAS, nor women in politics, public space, or in private sectors. We should not just be talking about women in business or in the boardroom. We should be talking about all women of all races and from all walks of life, across every sector and in every corner of our region. We are here to talk about serious steps to ensure that every woman and every female in our region has access to all she needs to ensure that she fulfills her potential and contributes to the development of our society. The theme of empowerment of women in ECOWAS region speaks of coming together to agree on common approach for ensuring that no girl or woman in our region feels abandoned or deprived of any opportunity by virtue of her gender. There are also many issues which seriously require our attention and to which our focus must be clear, determined, and dedicated, and to which we must collectively begin to find long-lasting and meaningful solutions. These issues, such as sexual and gender-based violence, harmful practices, female genital mutilation, child marriages, and teenage pregnancy remain high across the region, while access to sexual and reproductive rights is low. Sadly, it must be said that even where there has been progress in peace building and security across member states, over the last decade, this has not been translated into actions to eliminate violence against women. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in Liberia, the George Weah-held government has declared its commitment and support in these areas, and there have been efforts in tackling rape and other forms of violence towards women and girls. Across other sectors of our society, there are also efforts to ensure increased awareness in this national emergency to address violence against women and all such gender-based issues. On a personal note, the Clar Hope Foundation, which I founded, has a vision of creating an equitable society in Liberia by restoring the hope of disadvantaged children, youth, and women through education, health, and other opportunities to better their lives. The Foundation's initiatives are hinged on 4 pillars, namely health, education, gender equality, and economic empowerment. We are committed to ensuring that future reality of our children, especially our girls, is actually brighter than the hope which we currently see being awakened today. Long before the foundation of Clar Hope Foundation, I have dedicated most of my time, most of my life to humanitarian initiatives in the United States, Jamaica, and Liberia. I have always dreamed of being an advocate for children around the world and operate with the motive to bless as many children as God has blessed me. This is why I find myself being more sensitive to the needs of not only girls and women, but vulnerable groups such as the physically challenged, old folks, and deprived youth in our streets. It is my prayer and hope that the participants of this joint committee meeting would face the work ahead with all the seriousness it deserves, and that the theme and the ensuing issues are properly debated with a view to develop salient recommendations. I personally am committed to seeing true empowerment for women in our region, across Africa and all over the world. And as I welcome you all to Liberia, I ask you all to truly commit to seeking actionable answers and plans to ensure that we begin the process to achieving the theme of the meeting in Liberia. I welcome you all. I thank you, Honorable Snow, Honorable, for inviting me to this session. God bless you all and have a good week.